Again, happy December, everyone. We made it to this month. Please get started laying down on your back. Your feet can be on the mat. Your knees can be wide. Any kind of expression that you feel right in your body today. And then please shrug the shoulders down, so leave a lot of space for your back. And take a big inhale in. And a cleansing exhale, let it go. Good. Inhale, full breath. Audible exhale, release all your air. And then as you find a bit of stillness here, get a little bit deeper into the breath. If you can, just find a connection of your hands somewhere on your body. So maybe one hand to heart, one hand to belly, maybe it's on your thighs, wherever you want them, or maybe you have them overhead and your hands or elbows are crossed. So kind of find some connection there, hand to body. And then from here, start to deepen the breath even more. Begin to relax the face. And start to melt away any tension, any stress, any lingering thoughts, any suffering that you may be going through emotionally, mentally. And then just allow yourself to be free of all of that. And then throughout class, we will be kind of playing with this like hand to body connection. Thinking about it this week, the holidays kind of bring a lot of sense of like triggering, depending on, different things that have happened in your life. And so you can kind of soothe yourself in a somatic way by hand to body in a number of different ways. So we'll kind of explore that. Inhale, extend the arms all the way back. And then at the same time, lift your hips up into bridge pose. So if you were not feet on the ground, go ahead and find your way to bridge. Stack up your knees over the heels and the ankles. Yeah, nice, Parker. And then everyone slowly roll down, arms by the sides as you lower the hips. We'll do that again. Inhale, hips up. Arms up. Exhale, arms down and hips down. So try to link up actually the hip and the arms. Feel out the inner thighs. Feel out your low back. Feel out your glutes as you continue to repeat this bridge motion with the arms. And then try as best as you can to isolate your every single bone on your back. So allow every single bone to touch. Slowly, that means hugging the core in. On the inhales, your arms will go up, your hips will go up. And on the exhales, your hips and arms will go down. We got one more here. Inhale. Repeat one more time, arms up, hips up. And then exhale. Slowly release. Good. Hands to your knees. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side, compressing your hip flexors. Good. And then from there, happy baby. Allow your feet to stamp up to the ceiling. Let your head and your sacrum rest. Yeah, very good. All right, good, Leslie. Good, Josh. Extend just the right leg. Inhale. Good, and extend just the left leg, bend the right knee in. Do this a few more times. Feel the connection of your hands onto your feet or your ankles, and then kind of like find that tenderness. One more time each side. Good, and then hug your knees in. All right, from here, extend the left leg long. And then hug your right knee all the way in towards your right side chest. Point and then begin to point and flex your left foot. Right knee hugs in, point and flex just the left foot. Good. As you do that, point and flex just the left foot and then look right and left with your head. So working on your neck, working on a little bit of coordination. Relax your left arm. Good. And bring both knees in, breathe in. Switch it out. Right leg goes long onto the ground. Left knee hugs in towards your chest. Try to get it really compressed near your body. Yeah, and then proceed to flex and point just the right foot here. If it feels better to go in circles with the right ankle, you can, but just try to mirror what you did on the other side, experiencing the stretch and really trying to awaken the front and back line of your legs as you point and flex. All right, and then now adding on the neck, look right and look left. Point and flex while you do this. And then really trying to flatten your spine onto the mat here. This is elongating through your hip flexors. Yeah, very good. All right, good. Release. Both knees into your chest. Give it a squeeze, legs high. And then as much as you can bend the knees if you need, but then allow the toes and the fingertips to touch and your hands. So if that means your hips have to lift up a lot, that's fine. Yeah, that's it, Parker. And then everyone just breathe here, appreciating this hamstring stretch for a moment. And slowly start to roll back and forth. A few times. Massage your back. End up in boat in a little bit. Good. And then this next one, up to your boat pose. And then you don't have to straighten the legs out right away. Nice, Parker. That was really good. Open up the chest. Relax the neck. Let it be from your core. Hopefully you don't feel your hip flexors too much. If you do, lower the legs and lean back. That'll bring you towards your core more. Right, and then cross the legs. Really good. Find your tabletop. Gently inhale for cow pose. Lift the tail, lift the gaze. Exhale, round cat. And repeat. Inhale for cow pose. Stretch out the core here. Exhale, round. Start to add on how you wish. Breathing. Good. This next round, inhale, reach the left arm all the way forward, right? Like you're going to puppy, and then hug your right hand in like chaturanga. Bend your right elbow like chaturanga, and then give this left side shoulder a stretch. So it's like half puppy, half chaturanga in the upper body, and then puppy in the hips. Forehead can rest. Keep engaging that right tricep, and then try to isolate your left underarm. Hug your core in so you can really isolate the underarm. Full breath. Nice. Good, good, good. Meet your hands back to center. So left goes in, right goes forward. And then left hand to your left heart space, right? Fingertips point towards your right side arm. And then open up just your entire left side chest. Yeah, there we go. Look up and then look down. Nice, keep doing this, up and down. You stabilize your hips above the knees, keep going. So a lot going on here, the twist in the torso, stretch in the neck. Yeah, and then let the left arm all the way up, extend, and hold. All right, you may want to turn the right fingertips out here so you can get a little bit more spacious. Yeah, nice, Leslie. Try to relax your right foot. Good, reach. Nice, nice, Melissa. Exhale, thread the needle. Let it go. Whew. Unwind, right arm goes forward, and then just hold here. Breathe into your back. Awesome. Right hand in, left arm up. And then feel free to roll the wrist there. And release. Alrighty, inhale for cow. Exhale, round yourself for cat. And then we'll switch. So right arm goes forward, puppy pose variation. Left hand goes back so that it's in chaturanga. And then start to lower the forehead. And you want your shoulder to be, your left shoulder to be kind of neutral, so parallel to the floor. So you can really feel that 90-degree bend in your left elbow. Yeah, nice, you guys. And then crawl your right hand forward more, but make sure your right elbow is very strong so that you're getting the stretch in the underneath your, just in the armpit area. Deep breaths here, hug your lower core in. Just breathe. All right, this next inhale, everything back in. Right hand to your right side chest. And lift up. So try not to tense up your left side neck when you do this. Just kind of peeling your right elbow up and peeling your right chest up, and then begin to look down and up. You can even do circles here, but just try to see what feels good. Maybe chin to chest, maybe chin to left side shoulder. Take a few moments, even it out. And you want your right side chest starting to open up more without compromising that left lat area. Hold for a few more breaths or simply move the neck. And then right arm extends. This one, your range of motion will be challenged a lot. It's okay if your right hand is lower, but really try to maximize the feeling. Good, breathe. Try not to bend that left elbow. Use your core. One more breath, and then exhale. Thread the needle, release, yeah. Let that right side back rest, left hand goes forward. And then this whole time, just again, keeping the hips above the knees and letting yourself feel the inner back. Good. All right, bring it in. Right arm up. Roll the wrist or just hold it. Awesome. Release, hands down. Inhale for cow pose. And then exhale for puppy, both hands now. Your forehead does not need to touch the ground here. Just feel it out. These are really nice kind of stretches. All right, inhale, hands back in. This time, press your pelvis down to the earth, lift your feet. So now you're in like a modified plank, working through a few chaturangas. So even if you know you can do your chaturanga from the toes, just do it on the knees first. Full breath in, chin off the chest. Exhale, bend. Inhale, press. Exhale, bend. Inhale, press. Yeah, nice and slow. Good. Keep going. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, feet down, chest down. And then all the way up into your cobra, sphinx, or up dog. So it's up to you how high you want to go here. Try to relax the shoulders, try to pull the shoulders back. Look forward, Melissa, if you can, just a little bit. And then exhale, everyone come down. Move the hands back more, turn the fingers out, inhale, peel up again. And exhale, lower down. Good, one last. Good, Josh, exhale, lower. Interlace the hands, and then wrap your hand around your foot. Can you do that? Try. And then from there, just hold your heels towards your glutes. So if you can, one hand captures one foot, so one each. Getting into that quad stretch. If the heels don't touch the glutes, that's fine. Just feel it out enough to where you feel the quad stretch. One more breath. Nice, good. Tuck the toes down, dog. Hips up. After that really kind of nice warm up for the upper back, shoulders, neck, just work out your down dog here. Pedal it out. Yeah, beautiful, Josh. Just feel out the hips, feel out the hamstrings. Hopefully ankles are even more smooth now. Back. Good. And then look right and left. While trying to press the heels as close to the earth as possible. It doesn't have to touch, but just trying to send the legs straight. Good. And then from here, stay in down dog, just look forward. So we're not always in this neck position. You want to do it a few more times. Exhale, regular down dog, ears by the biceps. Inhale, look forward, maybe to the tip of your mat, the top part. Arms are strong. Exhale, look back to your toes. One last. Inhale, look forward to the top. Good. Exhale, neutral. Good. Inhale, look forward, walk forward. Hands to your shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend the knees. Hold on to your inner calves, elbows out wide. And so just move side to side with the neck again. This class is kind of going to be focused on finding the connection, that grip, hand to body. So here, holding on the calves, really strong parts of our bodies here. Inhale, hands to your shins, lift, lengthen. And exhale, widen the feet more, right hand to floor and left hand to sacrum. Right, so we did the hand to chest earlier. Spin and twist the body, maybe straighten out that left leg. Beautiful. Exhale, fold, other side. Bend the left knee, straighten the right leg, right hand to sacrum. Follow your gaze towards the sky. And then good, exhale, release. All right, bend the knees, interlace behind you, your hands, and lift the hands up above your head here. Yeah, nice. Hands to hips. Arise, bring the feet a little bit closer together and stand up tall. Hands to your sacrum again, both hands this time. Exhale, back bend. Just be very gentle here. Spread your toes, spread your feet on the ground. Let it come from all the mid section of your back. All right, very good. Inhale, unwind, arms high, hands together, and exhale, hands to your heart. We're gonna take 5 breaths here. Try to relax the shoulders. You can even put your hands on them like this. And first breath, inhale. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Good. You're just alone in your space. Breathe in. Let it out. Okay, take 3 more on your own. As you take 2 more, feel the connection of your hands in towards one another. Engage those glutes, engage your lower abs. And one last. Cleansing exhale, let it go. All right, from here, chin to chest. And then chin to right shoulder. Chin to chest. And chin to left shoulder. Okay, and then when you do this, try to widen your fingers. So try not to touch them into one another. One more time each side. Good, very good. All right, inhale, open up, chest, back bend. And then from here, right hand to your heart, left hand to your belly. So just kind of feel centered, stand tall. It may seem like you're not doing much, but what you're doing here is you're letting the body know that it can relax. Inhale, open. And then exhale, other side. Left hand to your chest, right hand to your belly. Do this a few more times. Inhale, open. And exhale, connect. Last one, inhale. And exhale, connect. Switch your hands. Good. Inhale, rise up, connect the palms at the top. And exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to your plank. And then in your plank pose, widen the legs. Please, if you can, shift forward and back now. Heels and toes. We did the toe flex earlier, where you flex and pointed. This is kind of the same thing. It's just adding some more arm strength. Yeah, getting into those calves. Strengthening your forearms, strengthening your back, especially strengthening your core. And then from with your heels pulled back, roll over the toes, find your up dog or cobra. Make sure that doesn't hurt your low back. And then exhale to child's pose. Rest your forehead. Rest your hips. Inhale for down dog, lift hips. Good, nice everyone. Right leg high. Bend your right knee. Feel free to open up the hip here. Do any circles. Free up your body. Point and flex, straighten the leg, bend the knee, anything that feels nice. Exhale, step all the way through and rise to your crescent lunge. Inhale. And once you're there, place your hands to your hips. Let yourself explore the depth of your right knee as much as you want, of course. And then take the arms high. And interlace your hands, place them at the top of your head. And then without much weight, just allow your elbows to open out to the sides. And just see how your shoulders feel, your elbows. See what that does to your balance. Maybe it helps you stabilize yourself. All of these movements will help ground you, help you get back into your body. And then from here, right hand to your heart, left hand to your belly. Find a back bend. Imagine that you're trying to fill your right hand as you look up. Breathe big belly breaths into your left hand. And then exhale to your pyramid pose. Let it go. Walk the left foot in and drop that heel. Work your right leg to straighten. Micro bend the left knee. That way you can really feel the stretch in the right hip. keeping in line with our connection theme, ground the left heel. On the inhale, walk your hands, both of them, one at a time, up into your halfway lift. Don't hold the knee. And then exhale, walk down towards your mat. We'll do that a few more times. This is really strengthening your back. Again, inhale, walk up your right leg. If you have short shin bone like me, there's not much room to go up, but that's fine. Keep going. One last. And exhale, release. Very good. Inhale, warrior two. Left hand to hip, right hand to your thigh. Let yourself descend. And then from there, keep the hands where they are. Extend the right leg. And then open up your chest as you bend and extend. Keep the chest proud, keep it open. And then again, kind of self-soothing, keeping the hands on the body here. One last. This next one, arms up into regular warrior two. Try to spread the right toes so that they're not clenching onto the floor. And then if you are able, follow the gaze to the right fingers. And that offers that neck stretch as well. Inhale to a reverse warrior. Lift up. On the exhale, extended side angle, but this time right hand to your right inner thigh. Left hand to your left small of your back, or sorry, right small of your back. So you're right here, right hand to your inner thigh, left hand almost to your right hip. Like you're gonna go into your half bind or a full bind, yeah, good. Then open up your left side chest, maybe look up if you can. And then Leslie, you might want to widen or lengthen the stance a bit more since you're taller. Yeah, good. Inhale, reverse triangle. And then exhale to your triangle pose. Take your time here. If you can, please put your hand on your shin or your foot. Yeah, good. Lengthen. Lean back. Yeah, nice, Leslie, like that. Alleviate pressure away from the right knee by bending the knee a bit more, if needed. Good. Inhale, reverse triangle. Keep that right leg straight. And then on the exhale, hands down to the ground. Lift your left heel and allow your hips to dip low to the ground. Look forward. Hold here for a few breaths. There's a lot of different variations you can do here. If you need a half splits, you can. If you would like a quad stretch, the right hand goes up. Any few different things that you'd like. Please take it for about 2 more breaths. Nice. Release your variations. Tuck your left toes. Send the right leg high. And then cross your right ankle on top of your left heel, right? And then stay in your plank. So just hold this. Get those glutes where you want them. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, chaturanga, optional for 3-legged chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra. And exhale. Downward facing for 5 breaths. Lift those hips. And then hug your core in, your belly button in. Shine the chest back. Yeah, nice, Leslie, very good. Nice, Melissa, good. And good, left leg high. Bend the left knee. think of the hip rotating here. Think of yourself finding what feels nice in the hip. Think of your hip and leg being an extension of your low back. Take any movements, bending the knees, straightening the leg, rolling the ankle. Yeah, very good, you guys. All right, when you're through, straighten, breathe in, and then exhale, step forward. On the inhale, crescent lunge. Hands to hips. And start to explore this side now. Don't worry about really trying to square off those hips or trying to tuck the tailbone here. Just let it be. Peel back on the back of the head, right, so that your posture is nice and upright. Good. Inhale the arms high. This time, interlace the hands, but instead of putting it over the head, you're going to put it ever so gently behind the neck. It's super gentle here. Not even a lot of pressure there on the neck, and then let the elbows expand wide. Just hold the pose and breathe. See any shaking or wobbliness. See what your head wants to do. Does it want to go forward? Try to resist. Yeah, ribs in. And very nice. This time, left hand to your chest or your sternum collarbone area, right hand to your belly. All right, when you're ready, try to move the right toes in a bit and find your back bend on this side. Breathe into your right hand and also your left hand, trying to expand the front line of your body. And this last exhale takes you down into your pyramid pose. Walk your right foot in. Make any adjustments as you would like. Left leg is forward, right leg is back in your pyramid pose. Even play with your gaze here, looking at maybe a different spot, maybe if it's even off your mat, just to stimulate the mind and the gaze, the vision. Then on the inhale, walk up the leg, one at a time, one hand at a time. Keep your left knee super strong. Try not to lock out. Exhale, fold. A few more times. Inhale, lift. Again, making sure not to lock out that knee. One more time. Halfway lift. And exhale, release. That was good. Open up, warrior two on the inhale. Left side. Then hand to your hip and your thigh. Almost like you're giving yourself your own physical assists throughout class. Keep your right leg strong. Keep your chest open. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Yeah. And then your right fingers press back a bit into the hip. Good. And then this left fingers press back a bit into the back space. Yeah. Nice. And then keep the legs where they are. Lift the arms. Look left. Fill your body with so much breath. Fill the posture with lightness and freedom. Inhale, reverse warrior. Nice. Exhale, extended side angle. With that same variation, hand to thigh, right hand to your left hip. It should be a bit higher than your normal. Yeah, nice, Parker. That's it. Very good. And then instead of the half bind, you want to place your whole palm somewhere on the hip there. Yeah, the thumb is out. Nice. Inhale, reverse triangle. Leave it be. Reverse, and then exhale to your triangle pose. Assist yourself closer forward if you need. Allowing yourself to stay calmly in the pose, breathing, leaning the head back. Inhale, reverse warrior, lift. And then exhale, bring the hands to the ground as you lift your right heel up, move your left foot to the side, and then feel free to dip the hips as you gaze forward. Blocks are helpful here. And then again, you've got about 7 breaths to explore. Whether it's half splits, going into your quad stretch. Just listen to the body on what you need here. Nice job, you guys. Walk forward, tuck the right toes, send the left leg above your right leg, connecting at the ankle area, and then find your strong plank. Notice how even just one touch point taken away changes the feeling. Stay above those wrists. Good. And left leg up. Exhale, chaturanga. Maybe you want to leave that leg at hip height, maybe not. Upward facing or cobra. And exhale. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths this time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hop to the top. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale to chair. And this time, right hand to belly, left hand to sacrum. Lift into a back bend here, like fill up your backhand, and then exhale, hug yourself in. Little awkward, but inhale, back bend. Exhale, tailbone tucks. Round your body. Everything hugs in. A few more. So this is just to really kind of stretch out and mobilize the lower back. One last time. And exhale, round. This time, lift the arms, lift the right knee, and exhale to your figure 4. And then in this figure 4, the touch point could be hand to hand. It could be right hand, right knee, left hand, left ankle. Once again, just making that connection. Yes, strengthen that left glute. Nice, Josh. And then slowly, lift the right knee and exhale, back to chair. Switch again. So right hand back to the sacrum, left hand to your belly. This time we will lift into your back bend. It doesn't have to be big. It's awkward. Bend those knees and exhale, round your whole spine. Try to hug your midsection in. Beautiful, Leslie, really good. It doesn't have to be big. Inhale, back bend. For this one, I just want you to feel that the low back has a bit of movement. It doesn't move that much, like this area behind you doesn't move a lot, but you want it to be able to stretch once in a while. Good, 2 more. And round. Nice, everyone. All right, lift the left knee, arms high, and exhale to your figure 4. Check in with your body. Have you been able to experience a bit more groundedness or relaxation? Find that connection again, hand to leg and foot or ankle, hand to hand, anything else. Really dig into this right inner thigh. Let it support you. Unclench your toes, unclench your jaw. Nice, beautiful. Good, good, good. Lift left knee and exhale, feet together. Hands behind you, back bend. Lift your chest. Good, doing good. And hands to heart. Adding on, inhale the arms high, interlace the hands, right knee up. Exhale to your warrior 3 with your hands interlaced. Pull the hands apart when you feel imbalanced. And inhale, lift like a seesaw. Other side. Exhale, left leg back. If you did the other leg, just switch. Lift from the inseam of the left leg. Pull those hands apart when you feel like you're falling. And then just keep holding it. And arise. Great, exhale, back bend. This last one, standing up, right hand goes to the right foot. Left hand goes to your chest, just the middle part. Then hug your right knee back and around, hug your right shoulder back and around, and then just stay here. If you do want to kick back, you have a bit more space to hug the right knee away, but let's stay upright for this one. Yeah. Good. Fill up the space of your left hand with your chest. Now we're going to do something fun. Wrap your hands around the toes and bring the leg forward. Maybe you were able to do that without dropping the leg, or maybe not. That's all good. So, nice, good. Bring it back. If you can, bring it back. Left hand up and release. Good work. It's a lot of strength. Other side. Bend the left knee. Hold on to the left foot. Right hand to your chest, just the middle part. Peel your left shoulder away. Peel your left knee back. And then expand into the space. Right and left sides feel different, of course, so just feel it out. Ooh, good. Yeah. You can really measure the amount of space by how far away your left knee is from your right back leg. What matters is you're really opening up the right side chest. I mean, your chest into your right hand. And then that transition. So Roll your hands onto the top part of your toes and then bring the knee in and then extend. So remember we were laying down and we did the knee into the chest. That's kind of the same motion. And try it again if you want. And then bend the left knee. Go right back where you were. Maybe lift your right hand. And softly release. Good work. All right, inhale the arms high. Exhale, crouch and curl. Chest, knees, and lift the heels. So now another moment to feel out your neck, your back, your shoulder blades. Look side to side. If you're really craving a crow pose, you can. Or you can just stay here, just enjoying this crouch and curl. Maybe you need a frog pose as well. Good. Then find your way to a seat. We are going to do a double pigeon first. All right, so layer one, right knee bends into your figure four. Left foot on the floor. That's layer one. Layer two, start to find your double pigeon, being very careful about your knees here. All right, sometimes your shins can stack like this. Other times there's going to be some space. Just try not to force anything. What matters most is you sit up tall and you're holding some part of your body. So maybe like how I'm doing, I'm holding my knee, holding my left foot. Maybe you're in your fire log where you don't need to hold your legs, your hands are at your heart, or your hands are on your legs. So take a few breaths here. Figure four is excellent. Seated figure four if you want. And try to upright the spine. Just feel very connected. All right. Your bottom leg, hopefully it's the left one, right? Bring it in towards your groin area. And then hug your right knee into your chest. Right? Extend the leg forward. Or extend the leg to the side. So just take a few moments to play around here. You might even extend it to the left or go in for a twist. So really, there's absolutely no right or wrong here. Just play it out. If you like 8-angle arm balance, you can do that now. This one. So there's lots of different options here. Compass pose, or just any amount of stretch, twisting. Yeah, nice, nice, Josh and Parker. All right, good. Let it go. Find boat, and then we'll switch this right shin down. And remember the first one is this figure four pose, seated. Just be really nice to the knees. No need to push it further. If you want to, then go in for your fire log or double pigeon. Sometimes it helps to put a blanket or a block. If you feel any pain, just back off a bit. And then ideally you do want your chest to be upright here. For the next few breaths, place your hands on your body. Letting any emotions be released. Good. This last time, lift the left knee into the chest. Bring your right knee towards the groin, or right heel, not the knee, please. And then bring the left knee in. And now's your time to play around with this leg. any amount of twisting, stretching, arm balance. Make sure you explore whatever you did on the other side, just playing around with it. And yeah, very good. Slowly bring it in, feet together, knees wide. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Feet on the ground, hands on the ground, fingers to the heels, and lift up, reverse table. Nice. Exhale, release the hips. We got two options for you. One is extended seated stretch, so seated forward fold or lotus. All right, so take your pick, forward fold or lotus. If you need the forward fold for your back, or you just want to sit and meditate for a few breaths. Good, Melissa. All right, everyone, let's go ahead and unwind the legs, lay down. Good work, everyone. Lift the arms back, and then start to look right and left. So notice how the neck feels when the arms are back. And then rest the arms by your sides. We'll do that again one more time. Gaze right and left. Inhale, center. Lift your hips up and support your hips with your hands while your elbows are kind of like holding up your hips as well. It's like a bookshelf or like a stand. And let it go. All right, this next round, you can do the same thing or try a wheel pose. So we're a little bit warmed up for it now. We did a lot of back bending, a lot of strengthening, fingertips to the heels. Yeah, good. Crown of the head first. Find your footing. And then up. Slowly come down. Draw the knees in. Rock your knees side to side. Happy baby. And then this next one, wrap your right knee on top of your left knee, and then supine twist, arms extend. Take the knees to the left. Inhale to center, left knee goes on top. And then move the hips. You should be on the right hip now while your knees go to the right. Inhale, center. And then from here, legs high. You can just do legs up the wall, flex and point. Or you can take plow pose. Whatever you do, just put your hands somewhere on your legs or your body. And then when you feel complete, you will begin to go into your Shavasana. One hand to heart, one hand to belly. Elongate the neck, relax your feet, your hands, your chest. And then as you lay here in your Shavasana, just allow yourself to think of maybe the last few times you've been triggered. And then see if something like hands on the body can help calm you down, help you bring you back, help ease the anger or the anxiety or stress or any emotion that you may be going through. And coupled with just hands to the body is also hands to the body and breath. So think of maybe filling up your hands with this breath and notice how you can shift your mood. Rest here in your Shavasana and then let the arms relax now by your sides. Palms up, shoulders open. Last inhale. Cleansing exhale. And then we'll take a big stretch, arms up. Hug your knees in and roll to your right side. Good, take your time, no rush. Begin to find your seat. And then sit down. Take a few shoulder rolls here, seated, neck rolls. Yeah, beautiful, Josh. Nice, Melissa. Oh my gosh, my shoulders are cracking so much. Inhale the arms up. And then exhale, we bow forward, sealing in our practice. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you all. I hope you feel so calm and loved and connected with yourself. Let me know what your thoughts were on that class. A little bit different than how I normally do it, but I figured December is a very triggering month just because it's like so much going on. So just to use those tools if you ever need it. But yeah, thank you. So good to see you guys. Bye everyone. Bye Josh, thank you.